Today is just a busy day and a real mixed bag. I mean, I've cried, which is, you know, pretty embarrassing, really. That tree just kind of, you know, I've driven past that so many times and done nothing about it. It's time to be a good citizen. Can I pick this up and throw it away? We can put it in our own sawmill. Go up here, throw it amongst these trees. It's out the way then, isn't it? Yeah. So emotional wreck. I've dropped the harvester back off the up to Walter's farm. In you go, tree. All good. Had a little chat with him. He's such a nice guy, and he's just very relaxed about the whole situation, and he's quite happy that at some point we can do him a favor, and you know it'll be all good. So you know, there's only so much you can do, isn't there? Really. So yeah, so drop that off. Sold the crop. Got a good few thousand for that as well, because we just got nowhere to store it at the moment. No silo or anything like that. I wasn't going to ask people to store crop just so I can get a better price in a few months. So got on with that, sold that, got a couple of quid in the pocket. We have got a lot of work to do because we've now got basically 3 grass fields, all need something doing with them, and really no equipment to do it. So I'm gonna go and speak with Axel. It didn't go particularly well this morning. Well, it could have gone worse, I guess. He's just kind of very clear on, you know, we're not friends, it's business. And I get that. And I'm still, you know, I can't accuse him of putting the scarecrow. Yeah, just come on out, mate. I can't accuse him of putting the scarecrow in the lake because I can't prove it right now. And, you know, I'll probably never be able to prove that, but if it is him, I think he will make a mistake at some point, and thus we will catch him out. So there's the field over there. So one of the jobs we also need to do today is some baling, because we need to bring that straw in. So I'm gonna have a chat with him. It's not gonna be pretty. I'm gonna have a little conversation around the project over there as well, just to kind of put it on his radar. I mean, he will get word of it through local authority anyway. There's a business application, so like local businesses will be notified of it. So you know he will get wind of it, but I'd rather him like hear it from me than hear it from anyone else. But I also kind of need him on side, because not on side, but we need some equipment. So I'm gonna hopefully I'm gonna kind of butter him up. I'm gonna explain to him that, you know, yeah, I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna go crazy when I tell him what the plans are for over there. And then let's turn this engine off. Beautiful. Yeah, he's highly likely to be quite upset about what we're doing. But I'm hoping we've got a bit of money in the bank at the moment. And although I need, like I said, I need about a kind of 120 to cover things. We've got at the moment about another maybe 70, 80 grand there or thereabouts. So I'm hoping I'm gonna kind of butter him up a little bit and buy some equipment today as a bit of a kind of peace offering. So we'll see how this goes. So, you know, like I said, Axel, I wanted you to hear it from me.
What? You think that makes it any better?
Well, I kind of do, yeah.
You are so out of line. I'm telling you now. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words, Simster. Get the hell out of my office right now.
Now listen. I thought this was all about business. That's why you keep telling me. I still want to come to you and give you my business.
Give me your business. I don't want your business. Get out of here. I have nothing more to say to you. Get out.
Really? You don't want £100,000?
Wait. Whoa now. What do you mean 100,000 pounds?
No, you don't want it, do you?
Well, I'm not saying that...
So, you either want my money or you don't. What is it?
Yeah, well, I guess... Oh, hell. Well played, Simster. Very clever. You're going to spend £100,000 today, are you?
I'm not telling you how much I'm going to spend, but I'm going to spend some money.
I'm telling you now, if you are messing me about...
I'm not messing you about. I need some mowing equipment. I want to buy a tedder. I want to buy a windrow. I need to lease a baler.
Well, that ain't £100,000, is it?
Well, no, it's not. But if I'm buying the equipment, depending on what you've got available, then, you know, it's going to be several £1,000s, probably in the tens of thousands.
You are so lucky, man, I should throw you out on your ass.
Well, maybe so. But then, you know, that probably wouldn't go very well for anyone, would it?
Is that a threat?
No, you threatened me, Axel, didn't you?
I guess I did. Yeah, okay. But, right, I'm done talking to you. Go and speak to the guys out front. I'm sick of your face. Get the hell out of my office, man.
It's always a pleasure, Axel. Thanks.
Hey, Simster.
Yeah?
I just thought, that Merlot you have on lease, that's on 12 months, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're on the verge of hitting the 12 months.
Right, well, I need that back then.
What do you mean you need it back? I'm using it. I'm paying you like £5,000 a month to use that.
Yep, does not matter. Check the small print. Maximum lease is 12 months.
You're joking me.
No, I am not. And this isn't even sly. It's right there in the paperwork you signed, Simster. Unlucky.
Well, can he... Oh, so what if I want to rehire it?
Well, you will need to take out a new lease with a new down payment, so it will cost you.
You suck, man. You suck.
Just business, Simster.
Yeah, whatever, Axel. Well, are you going to come and collect it?
Yeah, the guys will come and get it. When will it be ready?
I'll phone the farm now. It'll be ready within the hour.
Pleasure doing business with you, Simster.
Well, that did not really go that well, considering I just spent $45,000 in there. That guy is... Well, I don't like to swear on camera, so... Right. We now own the windrower and the tedder, which is great. So we got the Simster and the K-Series, which is superb for us. That'll do. We haven't got massive land, so this is kind of the happy medium. These are about kind of 40,000 between the two of them. They're about to maybe a touch less. And then we've got the lease on this K-Series baler. My plan is to bale the straw, and then we're also gonna, the silage, I'm just gonna collect that as usual once we've rowed it, and we're gonna put that back in the clamp. And then I'm gonna, the other two fields, we're gonna row, well, we're gonna ted the one of them, and then we're gonna row both of them, and I'm gonna end up doing bales of grass and bales of hay, so that we've got a little bit of options around the animals in the future. Obviously at the moment all we've got is the goats and the sheep, but I've got some grand plans, but they're a long way away, and we may as well just start setting up for things, because you know we're doing okay financially. Now the issue we've got on our hands at the moment is he has now revoked the Merlot, and they're going to come and get that within the hour, which is a big problem for us. So let's get back in the cab here, start this up. Okay. What I'm going to have to do is, if I take the baler, and I'll start baling the straw in our new field. Let's line that up. Get her up. Beautiful. And whilst I'm on the way down there, I'll phone Rob. I'm going to give him the heads up about the Merlot. And I'm going to get him to run down and collect these two, get those back up to the farm. But it really puts us in a horrible situation now, because we've only got one tractor. Yeah, awful. Right. Right, let's get down to the field. It's only over the bridge. And I'll phone Rob, but safe to say Axel was not happy with my proposal of what I'm going to be doing over here. I'm sure we'll have a little bit of opposition from him, but I'm pretty sure the local authority is going to be kind of okay with it. So, right, engine off. Let's phone Rob. Hey Rob, can you talk?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Okay, I've just been to see Axel. I've told him about the project and the proposal.
How'd he take it, man?
Not very good, my friend. Not very good. I won't kind of bore you with it. We're really against the clock, mate. He has basically said he's revoked the lease on the Merlot. It ends today, and he's coming to collect it within the hour.
You kidding me?
No, I'm not, mate. And he's not doing it out of spite. He is playing a bit of a loophole with us. I'm pretty sure he would have paid no attention to that loophole. It's in the paperwork he showed me. Now, I haven't got time to kind of go through all the paperwork, so I'm just going to have to take his word for it and suck it up. But in the meantime, mate, I need you to get down to Axel's. There is a windrower and a tedder out the front. They are ours, bought and brand new. I need you to take them back up to the farmstead ASAP. Hook the if you hook the row up and maybe get the production field done, row that, and then at least that's ready then for us to collect the grass off it. And if you could row anything else, but the minute we get, when you're within sort of 5 minutes of the hour, bud, get that Merlot up to the farmstead, drop it off, and leave it for him. I'm not getting into an argument with him and about overuse and any sort of other twists in the contract.
Oh man, that guy. I'd love to punch him in the face.
I know, mate. I know, but that ain't gonna solve anything for us right now, is it? So, if you get on with that, buddy, I'm going to be down in the new field. I'm going to start baling up the straw. I've got a baler on lease, so that's all good. We can get that done. Once he's collected the Merlot, I've got this done. Give me a shout and we'll get our heads together and have a little bit of a discussion about what we're going to do next, I think.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, sounds like a plan. I'll get on that right now.
All right, cheers, Rob. I'll speak to you in a bit, mate. Take care. Right, okay. Happy days. Start her up. Okay, let's have a look. Can we... Yeah, she's good. That's the feed there. Yep, nice. Okay. Let's get some straw bales sorted. This has gone surprisingly well. The only thing I did was I nudged one of the bales as I kind of went past, so I've tipped it over, but that's not a problem. The issue we have is that we're going to have to collect these bales by the end of today. The weather is meant to turn overnight, so we can't leave these. Oh, I've messed that turning up. We can't leave these out overnight. We're going to need to bring them up and put them into storage now. I know Mark has been at the farm already, sorting out the new sheds that he was going to go and put in for us. He reckons a few hours again. I mean, the guy just works. He's like a machine, isn't he? I don't get it. Absolutely incredible worker. But yeah, he thinks a few hours. So right, let's just keep a little eye on the marker. So we are red light. There should still be another swath, I think, over here. Very hard to see from there. Here we go. I'm not sure this is going to be enough to fill her, so we may have a kind of partial bale. Yeah, it's only a little chunk. Okay. Right, so we say lift that up, and then we are going to unload the partial bale. So that one, nice. Out she goes. Close that up. Sweet. Right, let's just park over here and off. Happy days. Let's hop out. Nice. Also, yeah, that's the other thing I did. The first bale, as I was kind of collecting, I realized I hadn't changed the size settings on the baler. So we want the bigger bales just to save on space, because we don't have much space. You can see in the distance there the bale that I knocked over. So here's the smaller bales, and then here's the bigger bale as a comparison. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So this field now, we're not going to do anything with it in terms of arable. There's no crop going back in it. We can just hand this over to Mark as and when the planning's done, and go from there. But we do need to find a way now of picking these bales up and getting them back up to the farmstead to put in whatever Mark is going to build us. And without a tractor with a front loader on it and our Merlot gone, we've got a bit of a problem on our hands. So right, I need to get up the farm quickly and go and speak with Rob. Right. Oh, nice. Fair play to Rob. That guy works fast, but on the basis that nothing else has happened in the other field, I'm guessing he didn't have time for anything else. And the Merlot's probably gone, so I'm just going to have a little chat with him, see what he says. I just don't know what to do. I don't think we can't get by with just one tractor, so we got really limited situation here, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Right, let's knock that off. Let's go see Rob. I can't wait to see what Mark builds us as well. I'm so sick and tired of seeing equipment just lying around the place. Hey Rob, you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm all good, bud. I'm all good. Did what I could, but, yeah, the third field that you wanna... Ted and Roe, there's just no time, man. I'm sorry, I tried, but I just ran out of time.
Dude, don't be daft, mate. You know, to bring both the bits of equipment up and do the tree field, that's incredible.
I didn't just do the tree field, man. I've rode the production field as well.
Oh, mate, well, you definitely don't need to be sorry.
Yeah, man, it's okay, it's okay. Listen, before I forget, the tree field, I think that's the last time we're gonna be able to row that. I really don't think we should be doing that anymore. A couple of the trees got damaged. They were just about flexible enough to kind of run through and run around as best as I could, but I think from now on we just mow in between the trees, and then we use the forest harvester pickup for that. And yeah, we don't row that field anymore unless you want to get a really small row, which is kind of pointless.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I totally agree. That's fine. And yeah, you're right. It's pointless getting the small row. We'll just go in between the trees with the front mower, and then the forage header can pick that up. So happy days. Merlot gone?
Yep, it's gone.
Okay. Oh, dude, I just don't know what to do. We're in a bit of a pickle. I don't think we can survive with just the one tractor right now. Wrong time of year for us as well, just to be down to one machine. So I just don't know what to do. Any thoughts?
Well, the way I see it, Bird, you've got a couple of choices, or you maybe a few. So you could spend us a little bit of money, buy a sort of small tractor. Maybe, we could do a lot of work around secondhand stuff. I can make some phone calls, find out if any of my birdies, anyone I know in the area, has got anything secondhand for us. And again, you could do that with, small tractor, mid-sized tractor. I mean, we'd only be looking at big stuff, but another option is we just buy brand new. You consider maybe looking at the bank loan, looking at how much money we got, and taking the plunge. We got another option. You could sell the Deutz to try and fund it. Get an even bigger tractor that's just going to leave you with just the one big tractor, and then we look at maybe a second-hand small one. I mean, there are options, bro. There are options. Just let me know what do you want to do with it.
I know, mate. I know. We do have money. I get it, but we're waiting on the kind of the proposal to go through for the project. If that goes through, then that's going to need well over 100,000 to kind of make that all happen. I've obviously emailed the that agent Boyle about the situation with the greenhouses and everything. And I know, it's difficult, isn't it? I know, and I don't know, man. I'm just so torn on this.
Listen, we may not get that planning through, okay? Axel's gonna make your life difficult. There's gonna be a number of people in the community we know that don't like you, and for whatever reason they're turning against us a little bit here and there. So, we don't know we're gonna get the project signed off. If that's the case, then that money is just burning a hole in your pocket for nothing. Spend what you've got now. We can make this work. If you take the Deutz now, right, and you get to work on the other fields, I'll hook up a truck and trailer. We've got all that produce. I can go and sell the produce that we've taken out of the what and all that lettuce. I'll find a buyer. I'll sort that out. Go and get some money. You carry on doing the work. We can always sell a little bit of the silage as well. They can always pick up some contract work. We got ways of making some money, man. You gotta spend it to make it, and you know that. You know that deep down. It's the same with the greenhouses. You may not get permission from that guy agent to say you can go and buy anything. What is the point in worrying about any of that? Let's look at the problem right now. We need machinery. We got a lot of land and a lot of work to do. And the only way this is gonna work is if we've got 2 machines. So the question is, what do you want?
Dude, yeah, makes total sense. Right, okay, let's focus. So, make some phone calls for me then, man. Let's see what's out there. Let's see what we can find on the second-hand market, be that small tractor or medium-sized tractor. I'd like to think, you're going to be able to fix anything up anyway that comes in that's a bit rough.
Absolutely, especially if we focus on getting like a kind of common brand so the parts are really easy to get rather than anything that's a bit kind of European or difficult to find.
Right, okay. You make the phone calls, bud. Speak to whoever you need to speak to. Let's see what we can find in the second-hand market. In the meantime, I'll check out the brand new market and have a little bit of a think about things. If you take the lettuce, get that sold, whether we take it down to Willie's restaurant or, just phone around, bud, see what you can do for me. I'll take the Deutz, I'll hook up the tedder, I'll go and ted that big field, we'll get that sorted, and then I can row it, and then I'll get on with the baling and the farm work. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, man, it's all good with me.
Rob, thank you, bud, as always.
Sim, don't mention it, bro. We're a team.
Thanks, mate. Okay, I'll see you in a bit, okay? Give me a call and let me know how you're getting on.
Will do, bud.
Honestly, I would be lost without that guy. Absolutely lost without him. Right. Let's get a shift on. I need to find a better place to leave this. Let's get this hooked up. Cool. What was that? Voicemail. Knock this off a second. Right, let's have a little listen to this.
Hello, Mr. Simster. It's Agent Boyle, just responding to your email. Unfortunately, right now, we cannot discuss that with you. The investigation is going to take some time due to its nature. However, I have raised it with my superiors and placed it on file that you would like to purchase the business once it has been released and made available. And that will happen once we can show that the business is not linked to any criminality. However, until that point, the business will remain frozen, I'm afraid. Once I have any additional information, I will get back in touch and update you. You have a great day, sir. Take care.
Yeah, okay. Well, there we are. Exactly like Rob said then. That's the first problem out of the way. The issue is that the greenhouses were a source of revenue for us, I know Rob's quite calm about it, but we're going to need to do something. I may as well get Mark to take him down. That's going to be quite easy because it's just kind of a bit of tubing, metal tubing, and the kind of covering. So I'll tell you what. Let me give Mark a very, very quick call. Knock this off. Thing is, who is he going to pick up? I know he's real busy up there.
Hey, Mids, how's it going?
Mark, how are you, buddy? How's it going up there, mate?
Yeah, all good, all good. In fact, we're almost done. Bale shed and storage shed both looking good. This isn't that big a job at all, really. Easy materials, small buildings. Nothing too hard about this, buddy. We're not building skyscrapers over here.
Yeah, I guess when you put it like that, mate, then it's maybe not as complicated as I think it is in my mind. Listen, I've spoken to the USDA agent. There's no way that this is going to be a quick resolution for those greenhouses. So, do you think you and your guys could maybe take them down? I don't want them like destroyed. If we could like store them, you know, and kind of keep them just in case I can make something work.
Yeah, no problem, Mids. I can sort that out for you easily enough.
Excellent. Okay. And then the only other thing, I guess, then really is, I mean, we could look at some other business ideas, whether we look to maybe put another, like a kind of more traditional greenhouse in that section, or I know you can do like kind of an outdoor garden sort of thing.
Well, I tell you what, man. Have a think on it. And if you're still not sure what to do in a couple of hours, come on up here and see me. I've been looking at it myself and thinking of some ideas of what you could do, and I have one you might like.
Okay, man. Sounds cool. I'll see you in a bit. Wonder what he's thinking there then. Wonder what his idea is. I mean, we need a revenue stream. And if we haven't got any wood in our sawmill, which is one of our main revenue streams, and we haven't got any produce coming out of our greenhouses because they're offline and being taken down, other than silage and these sort of bales that we're making right now, which aren't going to be worth much, we ain't got much going for us. So right, let's unfold this. Sweet. Get onto the field and lower and turn her on. How close to the edge are we? Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's get at it.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. You're placing your bet, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. Invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft, I got my moves, I got my song. When I turn my mojo on, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling strong. It won't take long when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Watch me use my witchcraft.
We are losing like fast, and if that rain's going to come in later, then we got a problem. Because we need to bale everything and find a way to move the bales. Now I've got an idea for that, but I need to go and see. Well, let's go and see Mark down the production field, because he should be basically done by now. Let's just chuck this out of the way by here. Hopefully not blocking anything too much. No, we should be okay there. Right, let's nip down to the production field. I tell you what we could do is just speak to Noah and get some, like, a bit of deadwood, maybe deadwood contract to sort out, because if that sawmill isn't working, then it's pointless. But first things first, let's get down here and see what's going on. Whoa! Can I go through the clamp, or is there a little bit of... No, there's a little bit of grass in there from where Rob put that in, I guess, the other day with the Merlot. Or this morning, I should say, not the other day. Whoa! That's crazy! That is insane. Right, let's knock that off. Wow! Oh, where is he? Over there by the sheep. Mark, how do you do this so good, man? How do you work so quick?
Hey, man. Well, me and the guys, we just work hard, I guess. But it wasn't too difficult a job, to be honest with you. It was all pretty easy.
Easy? I mean, that's amazing, mate. That's a storage shed and a covered shed like area for us. I mean, that's I can't thank you enough.
Yeah, man, it's all good. Just send the money over as discussed as and when, buddy.
Thank you, bud. Anyway, you said you wanted to talk to me. You had some ideas, so I'm intrigued.
Well, I was just thinking, why not extend this sheep pasture?
What do you mean?
Well, I can do that quite easy for you. If you can find a way to house the sheep, I could then extend the pasture to cover the whole area.
What, as in bring it up here, sort of alongside the beehives? We'd have to maybe dig this up, I suppose, and there's a lot of landscaping to deal with here, mate. You know, a bit of rock in the ground and stuff, and I don't know. I mean, what's your thoughts?
Man, that's easy. That will be easy with the right tools. We can dig this up, flatten it out, have a slope like it was, and we'll just extend the fences, move the troughs, move the water pipe. Easy. Easy stuff, man.
Oh, I mean, we could. I mean, we really could. I mean, we could get some more sheep, or we could even put the goats in from the farmstead and then free up a bit of space there. And even then, maybe cut some of the wood up there to feed the sawmill. So, yeah, okay, mate, I'm on board. I mean, how much is that going to cost?
Not much at all. Mids, there's really not all that much to this. It's fencing and a bit of labor. I can just add it onto the project billing to help save you some money as well.
Mate, thank you. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I mean, those beehives have produced so little honey this year. I'll probably go and visit the place. I don't know what you call that really, where they keep. Anyway, where they kept all the beehives. I'm gonna go and visit them and see if they want them back. I'm not gonna sell them. I'm just gonna give them away because they just it isn't worth the hassle. And then if I maybe speak to Katie and see if she's got anything, if she could help us out with the animals, in terms of like trailers and stuff, just to kind of get them in, just so we can put them in there whilst you guys do the work. And maybe if I could pay her and she could just kind of have the animals for the day and then bring them back, I guess we could do that. So yeah, all right, man. Maybe, you know, as and when get onto it next month, is it?
And then, yeah, sounds good to me. You get the animals out and let me know when that's happening, and we can start the work, bud. Also, the guys have taken the greenhouses back to my storage garage for you, and I'll keep them there for you. Once you know if they can go back up or not, let me know, and we can bring them back wherever you want them.
Mate, thank you. What a guy. Okay, sounds like a plan then. We'll extend the sheep, if you can sort of plan out how you're going to level all this ground and do all the work. And again, I mean, thank you so much for today and all the work you and the team have done. It's amazing, mate. I'm really, really pleased with that. Thank you.
No problem at all, man. I'll see you soon.
Okay, bud. Take care. I'll catch you later. Oh, what are we going to do about the water bowser?
That'll probably have to go, man. Is that okay?
Well, I guess it's not doing anything, is it? So it's not the end of the world. So, yeah, okay, man. Get rid of it.
Sure thing.
All right, bud. I'll see you soon. Take care, man. All the best. I mean, look at this. That's so cool. And now we just got to go and get our bales. But I have got an idea for that. So let's nip back to the farmstead. Well, this is working a treat. So glad I thought about this. Quick online purchase from the shop. Picked her up on the way down here. A new bale spike, especially for the skid steer, for the little midlife skidster. And she is superb. I mean, you know, sucking me fast because she can't really hold much more than one bale. She's only a little skidster, so we got to treat her well. But so far, this is going quite well. Let's just pull that away a little bit, he says. Come on, unhook. There you go. I'll nudge that on in a minute. Right, let me just give Rob a quick phone call. Hey, buddy, how you getting on with the baling up there?
Yeah, man, all good, all good. I'm about halfway through the first field, so it's looking good. How are you getting on using the skid steer to load the bales?
Mate, it works a treat. It's slow. I can only do one bale at a time, and it may take a couple of journeys, but I think this is going to work. I think we should just get this all done before the close of play. I forgot to ask you, mate, and I can't believe I forgot. How much did you get for the fruit and veg? I have a guess, man. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I suppose I'd probably be quite happy with like 35,000, I guess. Maybe somewhere, but you know, really good. Maybe high 30s.
Oh, brother, $62,000.
Wow! Do you mean pounds?
I do.
Oh, mate, that's wicked. Yes, right, okay. Look, I've been thinking long and hard on it. I'm not going to make a decision tonight. My mum always said you sleep on things like this, so I'm just going to let it sink in. I'm going to get on with collecting these bales. This field's done, then get them back up to the production field, put them into the new shed, into the covering, and they're out the way. You carry on with the baling, and then by the end of play today, we should have all the fields done and dusted, all the bales collected, and the silage in the clamp and covered. So that's the plan. Think we can do it?
Yeah, we can do it, man.
Are you sure you're okay to work on? I know it's like, you know, kind of 7 o'clock now, and you know, when we look at the sun, it's going to be setting soon. We're going to be working in the dark.
Bro, it's all good.
Mate, thank you. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, man. See you soon.
Right. I think that's a pretty good day. We've been working our socks off. We've harvested, I've cried, collected some bales, cut some grass, tedded some grass, and now we're baling some grass. So I'd say that's a pretty good... And we've sold a lot of chilies, lettuce, and various other bits and bobs. And we still got loads left. And we made some money. So not a bad day at all. Not a bad day.